Welcome back to Dan's on Fandoms. I'm Dan. Star Wars has finally released the trailer for Season 7 of The Clone Wars, which we've all been anxiously awaiting. Disney will be releasing the final season on Disney Plus next month on February 21st. I was not expecting a trailer to drop today, so I was super excited when I saw that one was released. We got some really cool images to discuss, so let's break down the Season 7 trailer. The trailer opens with the familiar voice of Maul, stating that the galaxy is on the brink of being reshaped and that the Jedi and the Republic will both die. Obviously, Maul is cognizant of Darth Sidious's plans for the Sith to overtake the galaxy, so he knows that the seeds that Sidious have planted will soon be bearing fruit. While Maul is proclaiming this, we get an image of my homegirl Bo-Katan Kryze stepping out onto a balcony of sorts and looking down on what appears to be the aftermath or wreckage of a battle. Most likely, I'm assuming the Siege of Mandalore. As we continue to hear Maul speak, we get shots of Obi-Wan Kenobi, Mace Windu, and clone troopers surrounded by battle droids that are closing in on them, which quickly cuts to a Republic military outpost or military base, which I presume is from the Bad Batch story arc, but I'm not positive because I've done my best to avoid watching or reading up on that story, but I think it's from the Bad Batch. We also get a quick glimpse of what appears to be Obadiah, the homeworld of the Pikes, so maybe Maul or Ahsoka will wind up visiting Obadiah at some point, or maybe even some of the Jedi from the Jedi Order. That's something that we'll have to wait and see. We then see Jedi and two clone troopers are meeting, and we hear Mace state that he fears there's a potential plot to destroy the Jedi, echoing what we heard him say in Revenge of the Sith. The Jedi know something is up, but they are still not aware of the full scale of Darth Sidious' machinations. In the last season of the Clone Wars, Yoda and the Jedi are fully aware that a Sith Lord is up to something seriously diabolical, but they've yet to uncover that Sith and their plans, and won't until the very end of Revenge of the Sith. Present during this meeting looks to be Commander Cody, possibly Commander Wolffe, Plo Koon, Ki-Adi-Mundi, Mace Windu, Yoda, Ayala Secura, and I believe Depa Billaba, and what appears to be my homeboy Caleb Doom, aka Kanan Jarrus, as a young Padawan. Man, I got so excited when I realized that that's most likely Kanan, especially because Danny and I have been rewatching Rebels, and I love Rebels and I love Kanan. He's such a great character, and I was not expecting to see Kanan or Depa Billaba make an appearance in this final season of the Clone Wars, so I'm super excited about that. From there, Maul appears to be torturing a clone trooper, and I'm not sure to what end exactly. With Maul most likely being aware of Sidious's plans, I wonder if he's trying to uncover more of what Sidious is attempting to do and potentially trying to stop Sidious, but that's something that we will obviously learn once the season premieres. In the next shot, we see footage of Ahsoka on a speeder, interspersed with a scene of an unknown character asking Ahsoka why someone would walk away from being a Jedi. I'm curious who this character is going to wind up being, but I imagine this person will most likely be someone that Ahsoka meets probably not too long after she's left the Jedi Order, and I have to imagine we'll be working with Ahsoka early on in the season. We can then see the flashback of Season 5, where Ahsoka has decided to leave the Jedi Order, and then we come back to her in present day as she tells most likely Captain Rex that the Jedi were trained to be keepers of the peace, not soldiers, which was definitely not the case with the Jedi Order during the Clone Wars. One of my favorite aspects of the Clone Wars animated series was seeing situation after situation where the Jedi clearly have lost their way. As Ahsoka tells Rex, the Jedi were never meant to be soldiers and generals in a war, but Sidious masterfully and deceptively crafted the perfect scenario that would pull the Jedi away from their values and make their supposed treachery seem very likely. We then get another clip of Bo-Katan, but this time she's shaking hands with Ahsoka, and then we get a glimpse of Anakin donning the same outfit he wore in Revenge of the Sith, and he's cutting down some battle droids. Next, we hear Captain Rex saying that the clones have mixed feelings about the war, that they wouldn't exist without the Clone Wars, all of while getting flashes of various Clone War battles. When I heard this line spoken by Rex, kind of made me think like, yeah, man, they've been bred strictly for war and they were bred specifically for this conflict. So it's kind of a paradox to think about that and be a clone and realize, man, my existence is literally only because of this war. Maul continues on talking about how everything will change because, as we know, Sidious's plan is already in motion. All while we see Anakin ignite his lightsaber in front of the unkillable Admiral Trench. That guy just cannot die. Anakin sneers at Trench, hinting at his descent into the dark side and what's to come with Order 66. The next thing we see is the battalion of clone troopers most likely assigned to Ahsoka, and I love that they're all wearing helmets that are painted to match the same sort of pattern of Ahsoka's skin. We get another scene from Mandalore as battles rage in the capital Sundari, and I love that we see a glimpse of Maul's Death Watch Mandalorians. We get some more images of Ahsoka on her speeder as she appears to be descending into the lower levels of Coruscant, as well as brief glimpses of a hollow transmission or a hollow recording of Padme holding her stomach, and clearly she's pregnant, while Anakin lovingly reaches out to Padme's hollow image. I assumed that Season 7 of the Clone Wars would take place prior to the opening of Revenge of the Sith, so man, if Anakin can't tell that Padme is pregnant, my man is tripping. We get some images of battles taking place in space as well as in the sky of some sort of planet that I'm not sure of. Maul then tells Ahsoka that every choice she has made has led her here. And then they both prepare to fight one another. As they're preparing to fight, I love that we can also see in the background, we see images of a battle raging on and explosions going off again under the dome in Sundari. I'm really hoping Season 7 shows us Order 66 taking place. We do get this image of Ahsoka on top of a holo projector and what appears to be Captain Rex lumped over on the ground. So man, I'm thinking we may very well be seeing Order 66 going down. If we do see Order 66 play out, I'd love to see how Rex was able to go against his programming, and I'm curious if we get to see Ahsoka's potential hand in that. Guys, I am so excited for this coming season, and we're only a month away from its release. So what did you guys think of the trailer? Was there anything in it that you were surprised to see or something that you were excited for? What do you hope to see during these final episodes? Let us know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Follow Dan's On Fandoms on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Tumblr, all at Dan's On Fandoms. Thanks for watching and stay nerdy.